on the 7th of May 2024, one of my housemates called a house meeting on our group chat and asked if we could all meet in the living room at a certain time that evening to just discuss house things. I thought it was going to be about filling in my former housemate's spot because she was going on exchange, so talking about getting different people in, interviewing and seeing if we could find a suitable housemate. I entered the living room a couple minutes late and both of my housemates were sitting on the couch with notebooks in front of them, and I immediately knew we weren't going to be speaking about the things that I thought we were going to be speaking about, usual housemate business. And my housemates kind of started speaking about how for the past couple of months since October 7 and the war, they felt like they've been walking on eggshells in the house around me, and that the house wasn't a safe space for them to have tough political conversations about current events, and that they couldn't reconcile my views with their values, and that we couldn't live under one roof. This was all in relation to me being a Zionist, a proud, visible Zionist, and they said that they couldn't live with me. They then asked if I had anything to say. I was sitting there distraught, I was sobbing, and I said, no, I'm gonna go for a drive. I left the house, got in my car, started driving around the streets of Canberra. I called my parents. They both said, you need to stay at a trusted adult's house. You need to get out of that house. You're not welcomed there. You're not safe there. And I called one of my best friends at my residential college and I said, can I come pick you up from college? Can you come to the house with me so I can pack a bag and then I can stay at yours for that night? And she said, of course. So I picked her up. We returned back to my share house. I packed a bag, and that was the last time I saw my housemates.
In paragraph 31 of your statement, you've articulated something that was apparent to you from that conversation that day with your housemates. Could I invite you to read that paragraph?
Yes. It is apparent to me that my housemates' conduct resulted from their perception of me as a Jew. My housemates never asked me about my connection to Israel. In their eyes, I was a Zionist who must be presumed to support genocide, ethnic cleansing, and a litany of crimes against humanity, which is untrue. I regard myself as a Zionist because I believe that the Jewish people have a right to self-determination in part of their ancestral homeland. I have never advocated harm to Palestinians or denied their right to self-determination.